Did you get a Rubik's Cube yet?
Oh, shoot.
No, it's fine. We're
not.
We're not doing it tonight, but
Okay.
let me just tell you. What? Who came up with that shit?
Some dude named Rubik.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's a given, but holy crap. I'm like, you think you got one side, like, decent, and then you're like, okay, well, let me try this side, and then you go back to the side you just did, and it's like, oh my God. Now I'm just right back where I started.
So to answer our original question, would you take the year off the top?
Yeah.
Or would you try to still solve it? Now, it's only been a couple days.
Yeah, it's just been a couple days, and I feel like I'm making some progress. And you can't use that same this, and this to get this up here because it won't work for the other spots.
I think you'd be in jail for a good couple of years.
No, I think if that's all I had to do was this Rubik's Cube, 24/7, I'm just Rubik cubing it, I might make it in 6 months. I'd love to take one apart one day.
I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, and...
Was there a hamster inside?
You don't even want to know.
Or a leprechaun? There's no unicorn involved?
No, although that would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of want a unicorn.
All right, let's say there were unicorns in it. Would you buy one and crack it open just to get a unicorn?
Yeah. Like, hands down. Can I just say that I feel like the whole one-horned animal thing is getting a little out of control? Because, you know those tie beanie type animal things?
Yeah.
TY brand little things. There was an owl with a horn. Like...
A horned owl.
Well, yeah, but... Okay, maybe they were making fun of the horned owl. Son of a... I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I just looked at it and go, what the hell is going on? That's not a unicorn. That's an owl. Right. Why are you putting a horn on an owl? We probably need to get to the intro. Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself. All right, then. It's episode 23. We're just moving right along. March 25th. We got Carlos in the little screen in front of me. I got me in real life right here with me. You know? All versions of me, all personalities.
I see you on the screen too, so I don't know. You may not even be real. That's all I'm saying.
Like the damn unicorn horned owl.
In the unicorn bit. The old unicorn inside a
Rubik's Cube. It's so magical. Magical. Yeah. I still haven't seen the YouTube video of Caitlin Ohashi. I need to do that.
Yeah.
By the way.
It's maybe a minute and a half long.
Okay, I'll do that.
I didn't see the event because I don't watch gymnastics, because why would I? Because that's just creepy. But she was on one of those morning shows talking to somebody, and they were talking about how they were trying to body shame her for being crazy healthy and athletic. And I'm like, what? Ugh. She's got muscular legs.
Yeah.
And that's why she runs
a gymnast.
40 miles an hour barefoot. People, I don't know, what do you expect? I mean, you're not going to be an exceptional athlete with normal proportions. Something's going to be off.
I can't. You know what I mean? I can't run out there and do a floor exercise. Like, no, I might be I might be able to do a somersault. That's about it.
I might do one cartwheel, and then I'm going to need to go see a chiropractor. You know what I mean?
I don't even think I could do a cartwheel anymore. Maybe I'll videotape myself trying.
I don't want to see that because that's just evidence at that point. You know?
I think I would bust a tooth. Ouch. Anyway, so episode 23.
Yes.
Oh, and then tell me about Hinman and your trip to Phoenix.
Well, Hinman was last week. Here in Atlanta. Was it Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Hot Atlanta.
And Atlanta, where the players play. I don't know who claimed that. I don't. Yeah.
The players.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
The players play.
And
I ain't about that life.
I'm totally not about that life. Because I came home from work and took a nap. That's how you know I'm not about that life.
Man, you're thug.
Dude.
You're extra thug.
I showed that mattress who the boss was. Dude, I must have passed out. That's what it felt like. Like, I don't even remember falling asleep. I just literally just closed my eyes for like 15 minutes. I'm glad it wasn't midnight when I woke up.
Right.
Because that would have been weird. The dental meeting in Atlanta, the convention floor is just a beehive of activity. You know what it's like. You know, you've been there.
Yeah, I was there once. Yeah, it was big and it was crazy. And I was in a booth, so that's all I saw was that big floor.
So I ran into a bunch of people and some friends, some local friends, some friends that I've met at different conferences. And I see Jasmine Haley and Manal Sampat. We're interviewing.
Yeah,
Jasmine
Mom Genist, Beyond the Prophy.
Right, right. So she's like, I got to get you on the podcast. I'm like, all right. So I did a short 20-minute, 30-minute thing with Jasmine, and I asked her, and we got to get her on this. So, and just, you know, help her out, get her some exposure and stuff, you know.
Sure. Like with the 4 people.
Yeah. So,
that listen.
you know, but it was a lot of fun. And then I worked all weekend at the club at the Punchline.
Nice. Telling jokes.
Yeah, with Alonzo Bowden, who's kind of political.
And getting paid.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a huge ticket. It's not a huge money maker, but it's crazy fun. I can tell that much.
Yeah.
And I was working with one of my friends, and so yeah, we had a great time though, man.
That's nice.
And then I feel, since I'm talking about me, since this is about me this whole time,
let's do it.
I'm going to Phoenix on Thursday for the Dental Success Summit. Unbelievable.
Somebody's paying you.
You know? For the
Dental Success Summit. Yeah.
Yeah, with Dr. Mark Costas. So I called today just to confirm that we're still good. And they were like, no, we're good. You're good. We'll see you. We'll see you Thursday. Yeah. Looking forward to meeting you.
And that email you sent, you didn't even need it. So next time, just know.
Just call. You could have just done this.
That's awesome.
3 weeks ago. You know? Got it. Click. You know.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
That's all. I just want to hear that we were good. That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how was your weekend? I'm sorry. I feel like.
Oh no.
Me, and I, and me, and I. Then I went to.
No, it was good. We didn't do much, of course. We're just boring people. But yesterday, we actually went to a friend's house for dinner, and our phone started doing that alarm siren thing, and
oh wow,
it was a tornado warning.
Wow.
It was decently close, and so we're sitting there, you know, the clouds, the wall of rain starts coming at us, and we're like, oh, maybe we should get in the basement. So like they all went down to the basement, but I still had half a brat to eat because we barbecued, and I was like shoving in my face, going, I'll be down in a minute. You know, because
as the roof gets ripped off of the house, you know,
right? Like, hello, I gotta finish my brat.
You don't want to get thrown around the countryside on an empty stomach, is all I'm saying.
And okay, so because the house collapses on us, but the food is upstairs and we're trapped. But I just ate 4 brats, 2 hamburgers, and I'm good. Like, I'll be good for 4 days.
Who are they gonna find alive? You.
This girl. And the hail came down in the basement so we could just suck on those for water. I mean, we'd be great.
You posted a picture of the hail. That was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the biggest one was about a quarter-sized hail. I've got a few dents on my car. I didn't think I did, but you know they're small. But you can see them.
Well, those will pelt you to death if you were outside.
Oh yeah. I have video of it. I put that on my Facebook page. It was pretty crazy. So I'm videotaping my.
Those were like ice cube size.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. I had like 5 big old hail things in my hand, and that's how big they were.
You could throw those in a glass and pour a Coke on top of them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we did.
They were huge.
Little Jack and Coke in a cup, and we held our cup out in the hail, and it was perfect.
There you go. That's crazy.
That's a little too much ice. No. But yeah, so and then it passed and we never saw a tornado but we all lived to die another day.
That's it. We're here now, you know.
Yeah. That was
They were expecting rain today at the office and we got a little drizzle, but there were giant puddles between the office and the house. So something like a little narrow storm came through.
A cloudburst or something.
Oh yeah. But the pollen is out of control, dude.
Oh yeah, you were sneezing like crazy just a minute ago.
Mother Nature's dandruff. This stuff is unbelievable, man.
Mother Nature's like, watch this.
You know? She's like,
yeah, messing you up. I'm lucky I don't have all that stuff. Hey, before we get too far, I want to ask you, and I don't want you to think about it, but just when you're making it sound like a train coming up a hill or whatever, what does that sound like?
Choo-choo?
Yeah, like the whole thing. Like, do you do any chugga chuggas?
Chugga. I guess, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, you just said don't think
all
about
right, let's hear it. Do the whole thing.
Do the whole thing?
Yeah, like a train coming up a hill.
Why do I feel like this is such a
little
setup?
engine that could.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo.
Perfect. Okay, so how many chuggas was that? You said chugga, 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 chugga.
I don't know, 10?
6. It was 6. They did a study.
Okay.
The average chuggas before the choo-choo is 8.
Oh.
You know how you did the first part? You go chugga, 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 chugga. I do 2 of those, and then I go choo-choo. So it's chugga, 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 choo-choo. It's a big deal, apparently. So, like, yeah, it was all over Facebook and the news.
So somebody studied that?
Apparently. Maybe it wasn't like an actual study, but it was on like Good Morning America.
I think people are running out of stuff to study, dude.
Probably.
Like,
but when they said
sneeze,
8,
do you sneeze in singles, doubles, or triples, or more?
Me, it's usually doubles. That's
weird, right? Or is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we should do our own Facebook study. Guys, let's post that question. When you sneeze, we're doing an unofficial survey.
All right. I'm going to write it down. Sneeze.
Is it...
How many in a row?
How many? Is it singles, doubles, triples, or other? Because a lot of times, it's at least a double, if not a triple, for me.
Right.
Where I can't even catch my breath almost.
Oh, gosh. Have you seen those people that have a sneezing fit? Like, it's over and over and over and over. Like,
yeah, I've had that.
By the third one, I'm just like, now you're just asking for attention.
I call it a sneezing frenzy.
Yeah, it is. It's like...
It's like piranhas attacking a thing.
Yes.
But it's a piranhas, it's just sneezes. And that thing
exactly.
is your nose holes.
Yes. So I'll post that question, and I'll get an answer for you.
Nose holes. But yeah, no, I got allergies bad, man. So that's...
So in the lighthearted group, I'll do random polls of the day.
Okay.
Just random crap that my mind's like, hey, I wonder. So I'll post it. And yesterday's was random poll of the day. When you go grocery shopping, who pushes the cart?
The guy.
Okay. Yeah, so I put guy, girl, kids, other, and it depends or something like that. And it does. Like, sometimes I'll push it, but for the most part, John always pushes the cart. But he does, like, he's the one that does a lot of the grocery shopping because, like, he picks up fruit and, like, looks at it, and I just grab it and go.
Okay.
Like, he's actually purchasing fruit. I'm buying fruit. Like, just give it to me. Let's go.
Okay.
And then half of it's rotten when I get home.
Are you quick in the grocery store, or do you read labels and monkey around and all that nonsense?
So if we're unfamiliar with the store or the products, then we definitely label read just because I have my crazy diet stuff. But we go to Aldi's and we know exactly what we get. We are an in and out, on a mission couple. Like, get out of our way. Stop, put your phone down, get out of the way. We're grocery shopping. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I'll be honest with you, I don't go. I'll go if I have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I do go, it's I'm there lost.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I don't know where anything is. I'm like, damn it, is that a spice or is that a where the hell's ketchup in the sauce aisle? I don't know. What is there a sauce aisle?
Condiment? I don't know.
You know. And well, she's like, "All right, get out of the way," and she's back in 10 minutes with a cart full of stuff. And I'm like, "How'd you do that? Did you just throw stuff in it? Do you even know what you got?" She's like, "Let's go."
I'll throw stuff in the cart, and John will look at me and he's like, "Do you need that?" And I was like, "No, but I want it." And he's like, and he kind of rolls his eyes and shakes his head, and then I get what I want.
Yeah, he's not gonna tell you no.
But I mean, the stuff that I get is not like, it's like organic white corn tortilla chips, like big whoop. It's decently healthy, but like I never grab like Cocoa Krispies. I could never grab that and put that in the cart.
That was just an example, by the way. But I would eat the hell out of some Cocoa Krispies.
I see.
Right now, if that's the thing, I don't know. My buddy Wellington has a joke about going to Whole Foods. That the people that shop at Whole Foods and shop at grocery store at Walmart are not the same clientele. Like you've never seen a fight break out in Whole Foods. That it's quiet and it's like a library with food, right? And he goes, "Yes, can I help you find something?" He's like, "Oh, you want the starch-free potatoes? They're right this way. Follow me." He goes, "The unsweetened sweet potatoes, they're right this way." And then the last one, he goes, "The chocolate-free pretzels." He goes, "Aren't those just regular pretzels?" He's like, "No, they're chocolate-free. Follow me." You know,
the fancy foods.
You know, chocolate-free pretzels. He's like, "Aren't those just regular pretzels?" He's like, "No, they're chocolate-free. Come on." I'm not doing the joke any justice, but the unsweetened sweet potatoes made me laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what marshmallow is?
Yeah, because I watched. They made it.
I thought it was
lots
just
of sugar. It is lots of sugar. And then, I watched it.
Does it have like animal parts in it?
Gelatin, probably, which is made out of pig.
What part of the pig?
Mashed up pig parts. I don't know. Mashed up pig parts. Yum.
All right, yeah. It's sugar, water, and gelatin whipped to a squishy consistency and molded into small cylindrical pieces coated with cornstarch.
Yes.
And some marshmallow recipes call for eggs. Yeah. So it's about Easter time, right? Yes. And did I ever tell you that one of my guilty pleasures, one of my many guilty pleasures is
Don't say Peeps.
No. The chocolate covered marshmallow eggs.
Oh, really?
I don't know what it is. It's kind of a low class.
I used to eat those, but I mean, I thought you were going to say the Cadbury cream eggs. Those?
That's just gross. Oh, the ones that looks like yolk?
I remember those. Yeah, but you don't, it's not, I don't know. It's different. It's sugar. It's made of sugar. But it's just, I can remember the taste in my mouth. Like, it's just.
I don't know what it is, but it's. I've always liked those dark chocolate covered marshmallow eggs.
Yeah, not even Reese's eggs, huh?
Yeah.
So, wow.
So around Easter time, I don't want to say go crazy, but I'll stop by the drugstore and pick up a, 2 or 3, like if they're on sale or whatever. Like, but I enjoy it. And my wife is like, "Are you eating these?" I'm like, "No," and I got chocolate all over my face, right?
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's up?" She's like, "It's got marshmallow." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I got them, Do you know what marshmallow is?" And I'm like, "Do I want to know?"
Mashed up pig parts?
Yeah, gelatin.
So that's very unfortunate to hear you say that, because I
feel like I've disappointed you.
Can you tell on my face?
You got this look like, really? Like, wow.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
I don't know. Is
well,
it that
you don't
bad?
You don't like my yolky Cadbury cream eggs.
The one where it has like the rabbit.
Yeah, it has a fake. Yes, it's the rabbit that barks like a chicken.
Yeah.
And its little cheeks are going. Buck, buck, buck,
Yeah. Okay, that's weird. That's weird to me.
Yeah, sure.
And then they make it yolky on the inside. That's
gross.
gross.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and it tastes
Crack.
delicious.
Ooh, let's make an omelet. No, you can't. It's not a real egg.
What about the Cadbury caramel eggs? It's just caramel on the inside.
I can get down with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my favorite candy bar growing up was Caramello or Caramello, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Just chocolate and caramel.
That's hard to beat.
Dove is pretty dang good. Anyway, we got on
a candy thing. I'm gonna have to
on
cut this whole thing out.
Damn it.
How disappointed you got at me for the marshmallows.
Yeah.
Why is
You're
it? What is it? It's just because it's not that fancy a candy.
I'm just teasing you anyway, because when I was growing up, like we would get there's 7 kids. We're poor kids, so my parents would get not the Dove chocolate eggs, not the what other brands, Hershey eggs. They were the imitation milk chocolate eggs. So they were just the cheap, nasty chocolate.
They were chalky?
No, they had a weird taste. They were kind of waxy. Just a weird taste to them. So that's what I grew up on. So for me to make fun of you for marshmallow eggs, I mean, how dare I?
No, it's totally cool. But yeah, we were poor growing up too, man. But I never got these fancy ass chocolate covered marshmallow eggs when I was a kid. Did you ever get the Easter rabbits and they're all hollow?
Yeah. I've got solid ones too.
What is that?
I don't know. You look at this giant rabbit and you break the ear off and it weighs less than an ounce. You're like, but is this the diet version of the chocolate rabbit? What happened here?
And it just falls apart?
Did its soul float away to heaven and left behind this shell of a bunny? I mean,
Did somebody wrapped in foil?
Yeah.
To look like a real bunny?
Like the Easter elves or whatever. Oh my gosh. It's horrible. It's fake.
Everything's fake.
Hey, speaking of all this food and candy and all this unhealthy stuff, I was listening to this story about this guy. He wanted, I don't know what his motivation was, but he wanted an AED machine installed at his workplace. I guess he just, read about it and how it could save lives and da-da-da. So he, campaigned for this thing. I don't know if he had to, fundraise or whatever, but he campaigned for his office. And I'm imagining, a, sit-down cubicle type office, and they kept denying it. And he was like, no, I really think we need it. So pushing for it.
Sure.
Well, about a month after they got it, this guy who pushed to get it had a heart attack. And guess what saved his life?
The machine he forced the other people to buy.
Yes. Is that not just, I don't know, mind blown? Had he not done that, he would have died.
That's crazy.
I know. It's what's it called? Manifest destiny or something. I don't know.
Right. That's wild.
Hopefully not a self-fulfilling prophecy, but
right.
hopefully not that.
Well, I'm glad they got the thing.
I know. It was that is just one of those stories that you go, oh my God, that's amazing.
We got one at the company I work for. Of course we have one, but I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
I hope I never have to use it.
Ugh. Our office did once. I wasn't there, so I don't know details, but it was a girl. She had a lot of major medical issues, and I guess she had a seizure and fell out of the dental chair or something. I don't know. Oh, no, I don't think they had to use it, but they were doing CPR.
But they had it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Ran and got it. Yeah.
But
anyway, I just thought that was a nice, cool story. One of those uplifting. You're like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's a good. That's better than those stupid pay scoots.
I don't think that'll save your life one day.
I was driving to the Hinman. I see people passing me on the sidewalk on those
Seriously?
things. Yep.
Oh, I'm telling you, I need to go find one and write it.
They're all over downtown.
I know. I've seen them before. They're not everywhere that I've been, but I've seen a few. I just need to do it. I wish I had a GoPro so you guys can witness me falling on my face, because it's bound to happen.
My last patient of the day, I hadn't seen her in about a year, and I go, oh wow, this is our year. We got that big birthday coming up. And she goes, yeah, I know. I go, I'm hitting it before you are. And I go, are you doing anything special for your birthday? She goes, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm like, well, I'm thinking about buying a new car. She goes, what do you think about getting? And I go, I'm looking at an 89 Honda Accord.
Oh, God.
That's about all I can afford. And I hear laughter erupt from the other room. It's the other hygienist and her patient, and they're laughing because they don't know what I'm going to say. She never knows what I'm going to say.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And I'm always saying something crazy. And I say it loud enough for everybody in the vicinity can hear. And,
right, yeah.
But it's just so stupid that you got to save up to buy a 20-year-old car. It's so stupid. And that's what life is about. You got to laugh because it's the sucky times are coming. Your car gets pelted by hail, but we're still alive. So that's a grateful thing. You should be happy, right?
Your tornado pulls your bratwurst right out of your mouth. Like, come on. God, why are you punishing me?
Did you work today?
A little bit. Like, I work kind of all the time. Like, I'm salaried employee, so, like, I'll answer emails at 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. Well, okay, I'm in bed at 9, but... Or if people call, like, I field questions from... patients that want to become patients or whatever. And
oh, wow.
So I've had people call at like 5 a.m. before. And if I'm awake, I'll answer it, Wow. But no, this morning I had a doctor's appointment up north, so I had to drive up there. And then I came back to my house because I forgot my laptop. So that's amazing. And so I did some work from home. I was answering emails, and we've got some events coming up. So, I mean, just boring stuff. So, yeah, I worked a little bit today.
Cool.
And then I got to visit my friend Ashley Wagner. Another shout out. She's on maternity leave. Left me in charge of all her employees, which good luck with that.
Big mistake. No,
Looks
that's
like
awesome.
Nothing's getting done. But, yeah, she just had her little boy, Everett. And so we got to meet him for the first time. He was a little turd, wouldn't stop crying. Unless you put a binky in its mouth, like his mouth, its mouth.
Its mouth, his.
Yeah. Her other son is 4, big brother, and he was, oh my gosh, Monster Jam. He was like acting out Monster Jam for us. He goes, "You're the audience. You gotta clap." And so we start clapping. He goes, "Not yet." So we're like, okay. It's just funny how their minds work.
No, I love little kids. I'm ready for some grandkids, man. Not one. Let me slow down. I'm looking forward to it for whenever that happens.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. I love babies though.
You just rile them all up and then send them home. Heck yeah.
Well, no, I'm totally gonna spoil them to death, but I'm pretty good with babies, dude.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not, yeah. I'm like a big mama bear.
Dwight Schrute on The Office?
Is he good with babies?
Oh my gosh, there's one episode. It was the Glee watch party, and so y'all check it out. It's hilarious. But Dwight is a baby guru apparently.
Oh, interesting.
Anyway, yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got into it. I'm trying to avoid finding stuff that I love because I got real things to do.
Oh, yeah.
One of the guys from the show was telling me, he's like, "Hey, man, you got to get on this show and that show." And I was like, dude, I can't. Because when Breaking Bad was on, I was knee-deep in it. And I would lose my mind. Okay, I'm going to watch just one episode and then go to bed. And next thing you know, it's 3:30 in the morning. Like a psychopath, and they were just so good that you can't stop. Like, I gotta know what Walt and Jesse are up to.
Them dang freaking cliffhangers at the end. You're like, okay, 5 more minutes, the episode's gonna be over, so it's bedtime, and then, like, I don't know, somebody's hanging over a cliff, and you're like, oh crap, is he gonna die? Like, now I gotta watch the next one. Damn.
And then my wife is a nurse, so when we're up at night, she can stay up all night.
Right, and she's used to that, yeah.
And then she'll sleep in the day, and then I got to go to work, though. So I'm dragging all day at work, and then I get home, and she saw 3 more episodes, and I'm like, dude.
She did it without you?
Dude, what? Oh, so I don't want to have that situation happen again, if we find something that's amazing.
So you got a little FOMO.
Yeah, so I'm just not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother watching anything. That's another question. What good series on Netflix should we get into? If you were going to pick Better Call Saul, What's the one on
Well,
with the dragons?
oh, Game of Thrones. That's
Game
like
of Thrones.
HBO. I'll check it out. I've seen like one episode, and I watched an episode of Game of Thrones, and so apparently the guy that I saw knock down this girl and start, having his way with her, but they were brother and sister. So I was like, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. Game of Thrones. All right.
So
I think that's what somebody told me. Right?
Yeah.
But of course, The Office is on Netflix. All of the seasons, there's 9. Watch it from start to finish. An episode a night, 2 episodes a night. It's hilarious. You go to bed laughing. You wake up laughing. You dream about laughing, And then Handmaid's Tale is on Hulu, though. But
I caught pieces of that. My wife was watching that, and I was like, I can't get into it. It's just,
it's kind of slow, but
not that I couldn't get into the show. It's just I can't get into any show
because your rule.
I'm easily distracted, and then I need to focus because I got real stuff that I need to do.
Right?
You know what I mean? And that's the last thing I need is another distraction.
Yeah, me too.
Easily.
Me too.
Huh?
Squirrel.
What else were we going to talk about?
And we still have the prize pack.
I'm just excited. I got a short week, and I don't care what happens.
Oh, really? Okay. What
Not
if
that I
your
don't
89?
Care. That sounded kind
your
of...
Your 89 Accord gets bought by someone else, and then you have to go find another car.
Craigslist.
I was almost there.
A buddy of mine has got the new Accord. Have you seen the new ones? No more V6s, dude. They got turbocharged 4-cylinder engines.
Oh, that's what my car is. My Cruise. Chevy Cruise. It's nice. It's nice having a turbo.
I didn't know they were that fast.
Oh, yeah. It zips.
I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is nice, dude. When did you get this? She's like, I don't know, whenever. I'm like, is it fast? She's like, bro, you want to drive it?
0 to 60.
I go, just take me around the block. And she's like, just drive it. I'm like, all right. So we jump in this thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have a shifter thing. It's got buttons for like park and drive.
Oh, really?
And reverse. Yeah, there's no shifter.
Wow.
I'm like, how does this work? She goes, here, press this, step on the brake. Wow. And then I'm like, okay. All right. It looks cool. There's no stick there. It's just smooth.
That's weird. It's like the future.
There's like this giant warehouse by where we work, and it's, I don't know if it's quarter mile, but it's pretty long, right? And there's nothing back there. Sometimes there's kids, crawling around, and we just swerve around them. But
like babies crawling around?
Yeah, just random babies in the parking lot. That's horrible. No,
they're learning drug dealing from young ages.
They all got little briefcases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing up gang signs.
So there's nothing back there.
Yeah.
If there's no trucks and there's nothing. And I'm like, can I gun it? She's like, yeah. Dude, that thing pulled so hard. I was like, wow. Like, I had no idea that they're that fast. And, I got a little 4-cylinder engine Toyota. Anyway, the point is, this Accord hauls ass.
Nice.
Yeah. And
that's pretty cool.
I was kind of impressed, to be honest with you. I was like, man. And the inside had all kinds of leg room in the back seat. I was like,
oh.
I'm like, it's so, as a parent or someone who's kind of, if you were like a violent person, it'd be hard to smack the person in the seat behind you. Because I don't know if you ever got popped when you were a kid.
All the time.
Yeah, your mom would reach back there, or your dad, or whatever.
Yeah, Dad would just swing, and if he made contact, he was happy.
Whoever wasn't paying attention, took one. Took one for the team. But this
it's funny because it just gave you a little flashback. Like, he's reaching around and waving around, and everybody like scoots to the makes themselves as skinny as possible and spreads their legs so so they'll move their legs one way or the other just to make sure they're dodging the hits. Oh gosh.
Good old days.
Anyway, yeah. Now they have all this leg room. Like, kids don't need that.
Leg room. It'd be all right.
They have to sit crisscross applesauce in the back seat of the car.
Yeah. I used to get car sick. Did you ever get car sick?
Oh, yeah. No, my little sister did, though. Yeah, she'd puke on the way to church.
I'm sorry. That's... I never really...
Not funny.
I never puked, but I always felt like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
I think that's worse.
Well, we're Latino, though. So, we would go visit my grandma in Connecticut, and my aunt didn't want to drive.
Yeah.
So she'd get in with her kid, and it's me, my mom, stepdad, 4 of us, my cousin Lou, and my Aunt Rosie
Holy crap.
in a Chevy Monte Carlo. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
So we were all kind of like squished in. Nobody had a seatbelt on, and that's how.
Yeah.
And in the front seat, the adults sat in the front, you know, because it was like a bench seat, you know. And my stepdad was kind of a short dude, and I joked that he was 5'1", which is really like a tall little person at this point, you know what I mean?
Oh god.
Yeah. and we lost him a couple years ago, so I talk about him in my act a little bit, just because it helps keep him, you know, alive in my memory. Yeah, in my memory. You know what I mean? I think because if you don't talk about people that you've lost that you care about, and in the good times, it's almost like they die twice, like they never really existed. You know what I mean? So so I just remember some of the fun stuff we used to do, and around the holidays, he was a pretty good guitar player, and he would be singing these traditional, like old timey, you know, Puerto Rican songs from.
Yeah.
Not the like the reggaeton stuff that you hear the young kids listen to now, like the old school stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he'd be playing, and he would really get into it. Other than that, he said maybe 3 words a year. But you give him a guitar, and a dude opened up, man, and it was just. And my mom loved that, you know, and so she still has his guitar, and I'm like, Mom, you should learn how to play, man. You can play in church. She's like, I'm 70. I'm not gonna learn. I'm like, dude. By the time you're 80, you'd be a freaking monster, dude. If you put 10 years of practice. You know how cool that would be to see an old lady jamming on a guitar?
Yes.
You know how awesome that would be, Mom? She's like, you're crazy. Shut up, you know. I don't even know how we got talking about him. And that's not a stereotype. Some Latinos back in the day, you could fit 12, 13 people in one car. In a Volkswagen, you know what I mean? They were like Chinese. This is like a circus, dude. It was just ridiculous, man.
Oh my god!
And you know, some stereotypes, everything's exaggerating, but
that's funny.
Good times. I think I'm gonna start doing stories of my wild. I don't want to say wild, but my interesting childhood.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's always funny. I mean,
you know,
that's funny stuff.
It just because people go, wow, and it's stuff that I forgot about. You know what I mean? That I haven't thought about in a long, long time. And I just, I remember a bunch of us going in one car to visit my grandma in Connecticut. And that was maybe 90-minute drive. But by the time we got there, I was just nauseous because we were stuffed in the back seat of this car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because your cousin's got his elbow in your ribs. You're like, dude, we got to get to grandma's. Let's, you know. To me, I would fall asleep because I've always had narcolepsy, I think, you know.
In a car, yeah.
And it could have been 9 hours away. I would have known the difference. It's just 90 minutes to grandma's. It's just on the other side of New York City. It's right there. And but I thought it was like a giant deal, you know? Right, yeah. Unbelievable. Anyway. I'm sorry. The good old days. Yeah, the good old days.
No, it's good.
But I do want to say just thanks to everybody, seriously, who takes the time to listen to this. And we're not trying to be everything to everyone podcast. It's not super, science heavy. It's just like I want you to feel like you're talking to some friends. And you
like you're smashed in the back of you're smashed with 7 of your siblings in the back of a station wagon. That's what we want you to feel.
Right. Where you kind of hate it, but you still love them anyway.
Right.
I don't know. So I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you're having fun.
Oh, I'm sure they are. And if they're not, then off your flosser at, off your flosser at gmail.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to start a Twitter at some point, Off Your Flosser Podcast. And then we have a phone number, 256-74-FLOSS.
Yeah, 256-743-5677 if you don't have the fancy letters
fancy
on
phone.
Your keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to hear from you. Send something.
Yes.
Anything. Dick pics, boob pics, if that's what it takes to get this conversation going, then make it happen, people. Just kidding. Don't do that. Oh my gosh.
Like I get more random. We're trying to sell health insurance. Do you guys have? No, this is the OIF hotline. What the hell is this?
Next time, answer it. You're on the air.
We don't have any money for health insurance. What are you kidding me?
No,
get out of here.
We're dental hygienists, and we do a podcast. That's
Yeah, we're borrowing money to do this podcast. No, it's not that bad, guys. I don't want to make it seem like we're starving.
We're poor.
But no, it's fun. I love doing this. Yeah,
I do too. It's fun.
Even though
if it wasn't fun, we wouldn't be doing it for episode 20 or 23 episodes.
23.
Yeah.
So please let us know if there's anything you want to hear about or you don't want to hear about anymore or whatever.
Topics. If you just want us to shut up, then you're kind of out of luck because I kind of think this is a thing now. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. All right, cool. Episode 23 in the books, March 25th. And this will come out on Friday.
Yeah.
What's up now?
Dude, that's 5 Fridays this month. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to start editing right away because I need to get this done.
Yes.
And
sweet.
All right.
All right, Carlos.
All right, folks. Guys, thank you so much. Sandy Lee.
Have a good night.
Have a great night.
Yeah. And
I'll get that Rubik's Cube. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get your Rubik's Cube.
And go floss yourself.
And go floss yourselves. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.